Empire stretched from China to Eastern Europe, covering vast swaths of territory and incorporating millions of people. His military campaigns brought about a period of relative peace. How did Genghis Khan manage to conquer some of the greatest empires in history? In this video, you'll explore the extraordinary life of Genghis Khan and how he became a formidable force that conquered some of the world's greatest empires. Genghis Khan's rise to power was not an easy one. In fact, his early life was marked by struggle and adversity. Born around 1162 AD, Temujin, as he was known before taking the title Genghis Khan, faced incredible challenges, including tribal divisions, a harsh environment, and powerful adversaries. These obstacles made his path to power and conquest incredibly difficult. To make matters worse, his father, a local chieftain, was poisoned when Temujin was just a boy, leaving his family in poverty. Despite these setbacks, Temujin persisted, eventually forming alliances with other tribes and gradually building a power base. He would eventually go on to unite the warring tribes of Mongolia, taking the title Genghis Khan, which means universal ruler. He was a true master of politics and war, always thinking several steps ahead of his enemies. His military campaigns would take him from the steppes of Mongolia to the gates of Eastern Europe, leaving a trail of conquest in his wake. Genghis Khan's early military campaigns were marked by innovation and cunning. He introduced new tactics, such as the use of scouts, spies, and messengers to gather intelligence on his enemies. He also employed psychological warfare, spreading false information to confuse and demoralize his opponents. Another key strategy was his ability to form alliances with other tribes and nations, often through strategic marriages or by offering protection and trade agreements. These alliances allowed him to expand his empire across Asia and into Europe, often without having to resort to violence. Genghis Khan's military was also incredibly mobile thanks to the Mongol horsemen, who could travel long distances quickly and strike at enemy weak points. This mobility, combined with his clever use of terrain, allowed him to outmaneuver and outflank his opponents with ease. He was a master of adaptability, often changing his tactics mid-battle to catch his enemies off guard. The Mongol army was also incredibly disciplined, with a strong chain of command and a clear system of rewards and punishments. This discipline allowed Genghis Khan to maintain control over his vast empire, even when he was not physically present. One of the most impressive aspects of Genghis Khan's conquest was his ability to incorporate the best ideas and technologies from the cultures he conquered. He adopted the Chinese practice of using gunpowder, which allowed him to breach enemy walls and fortifications. He also borrowed from the Persians, adopting their administrative systems and using them to govern his empire. This willingness to learn and adapt allowed the Mongol Empire to become a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and innovations. The battles that marked the turning points in Genghis Khan's conquest were often brutal and decisive. The Battle of Samarkand in 1220 saw the Mongols breach the city walls using their innovative siege engines and gunpowder. The city was subsequently looted, and its inhabitants massacred. The Battle of Bukhara, just a year later, saw the Mongols use tactical maneuvering to outflank and defeat the Khwarazm Empire. These victories showcased Genghis Khan's military genius and paved the way for further conquests. One of the most famous battles fought by Genghis Khan was the Battle of Legnica in 1241. This battle saw the Mongols face off against a combined force of Polish and German knights. Despite being outnumbered, the Mongols used their cavalry to outmaneuver the heavily armored knights, defeating them decisively. This battle marked the high point of the Mongol Empire's expansion into Europe and showcased Genghis Khan's ability to adapt to new environments and opponents. Genghis Khan's achievements reshaped the world, leading to a legacy that influences modern culture and geopolitics. His empire stretched from China to Eastern Europe, covering vast swaths of territory and incorporating millions of people. His military campaigns brought about a period of relative peace and stability, known as the Pax Mongolica, allowing trade and cultural exchange to flourish. Genghis Khan's impact is still felt today, and his legend continues to fascinate people around the world. What do you think about Genghis Khan's incredible achievements? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos on historical figures and empires.